And we're back to learning Inkscape in a year, day 54, I believe. And let me get back to the example from last time. We create an ellipse and our control go to 45-degree angle. That way we have a perfect circle. I use Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V to copy paste, and then I reposition that a little bit. And here I left click again, hold Ctrl when I rotate it. And we've used this to create kind of like a flower design using the path operations. But I believe starting with Inkscape 1.3, the Shapebuilder tool was introduced. Simply select all of this here and activate it right there. Should be the third tool from the top. And we're going to go over that a couple of times in a couple of videos with multiple examples. So don't worry, all of these features step by step. First up, we have two modes, which is add and delete. We'll start here with the delete, activate it, and then you can hover over these areas. So it detects automatically where there are overlaps between the shapes. So we had 4 circles and therefore a couple of overlaps. And once you've got it, then simply left click to delete them. And once you've got what you want, don't forget to confirm right here. If you just move on from the tool without confirming, this will usually undo what you've done. So make sure to use it. And then afterwards, you can already see we now have all of these overlaps as individual shapes. And I can select them all, hold shift, click on the black color swatch to give it a stroke, and then give that different fill colors. Just as a reminder, as I've said, you need to select something and then select the Shapebuilder tool or it will not be active. And again, we have add and delete, confirm in the board, and then this final option right here with a slider. I'm going to explain that in the following videos. For now, just try it out yourself. And just by watching, you've already seen that this tool makes a lot of things easier and quicker to do. So this was a great introduction from the developers of Inkscape. If you can't find it at all, once again, it was only introduced in 1.3, so you might use an older version. Make sure to download the latest version of Inkscape and then this tool should be available. I hope this video was helpful, thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.